around 7:45 now in the morning. We're going to get up for the sunset and got up a bit late, but then we looked out the window and it was very cloudy, and when the sun did come up, it was only up for about 5 seconds and they went behind another cloud. But hey, we're on the beach right by the hotel. Jupiter is one of the few areas that actually has rocky beaches. When I want to say rocky, I don't mean like huge big rocks, but it's pretty nice for photographers. There was a lot of photographers out here this morning. And this afternoon we're off to Coral Cove, which is in a national park just a couple of miles north of here, and going to take some more pictures of the rocks there. It really is nice because Florida's generally the beaches are very flat and sandy, and which is great, but it's nice for photographers to have some rocks to take some pictures of, and they actually are pretty cool, and they're not all the way along. There's loads of beautiful sand here. We're just on the edge with some rocks, and as you'll see in the video, it's really nice, and that's why we came here, because it's a little bit different. So far we're loving Jupiter. It's a very lovely town. The beaches are gorgeous, and the views are pretty cool too. So I think we're going to go off now, get some coffee, have a shower, and then head out for the rest of the day, because as you can see, I don't really look camera ready. This is Coral Beach Park. It's part of the Blowing Rock Nature Preserve National Park or something. It's a public beach. It's one of the areas where there are lots and lots of rocks. There's, as you can see behind me. So it's quite unusual again to see this sort of stuff in Florida. It's very popular. It's very easy to get to. It's very popular. Currently there there's a group having their photos taken with a professional photographer. There's people in here looking for shells. It's a very nice place, and you know, it's a bit unusual from other Florida beaches because it's got the all the rocks on. It's not a very sunny day here today, but it's still very warm, and the rocks and the waves hitting the rocks and the spray coming off them is quite nice. There you go. There's people over there having their photos taken. There's people relaxing. And here are the rocks. We're at Blowing Rock Preserves now. It's about a mile up the road from Coral Park Beach, and we're just walking, meandering through. It's a nature preserve, so you can't bring food here or coolers or anything like that. And it's a $2, was it a $2? $2 entrance fee. You put it in a little tube. It's like an honour system, and which is a cool way of doing things. And then across the road you can see the lagoon, so we might have a look at that in a moment. But this look under here is very cool under this canopy of trees. I don't know what these trees are, but it's nice and cool under here. Oh, I'm coming up to the beach now. Unlike the rocks at Coral Beach Park, these are in it's got wet. Are in a shelf, and they're running up the whole length of this area here. So there's a whole shelf of them, of the rocks, and the water's just crashing up. There's holes in the rocks, and you can get down there and take some pictures. And like I say, it's a preserve, so you can't bring food or anything here, but it's really nice. There's a lot of people here. Some other people taking photos as well. So, and you see behind me, and my back just got wet. So we might head over to the lagoon after this. The lizards are a lot bigger down in Jupiter than they are in Florida, Orlando I mean. So we've missed high tide for a couple of hours. It's apparently very impressive here at high tide, and because all the rocks crack, the waves crash up against the rocks, and that's an example there. And apparently that's how the rocks got their name of Blowing Rocks Preserve. So another 2 hours to high tide. The park's open at 9, closes at 4:30. The admission fee is $2 per adult. Children 12 are under free, and you can't bring food, alcohol or large coolers, pets or spear fishing. Well, that's a shame. I wanted to do some of that. And then over here is where you put your money. So like I said earlier, it's like an honour system. So you just put your money in there. I highly recommend it. It's a great place to come.